Ali, what about those that are saying, look, you signed this contract, you owe Barcelona another year, they've paid you so much money over the years, you owe them this commitment, and going on strike isn't helping anyone?
But also part of that contract is what we have to figure out in terms of a legal avenue by which Lionel Messi can say, well, end of the season was when we lost to Bayern Munich. That's the end of the season for us. And so therefore, if that's the case, then there is a wide open lane for him to say, see you guys later. And so that's one part that has to be determined and decided upon. And once we figure that out, then it becomes a whole lot clearer to see what is it that Lionel Messi can do and can demand. I understand where fans are coming from. I understand what they're saying. You signed the contract, it's your responsibility to show up. But I also think that there's got to be an understanding as to what Lionel Messi has been to the club. This isn't just another player. This isn't just another individual. This has been your guy, the best player in the world for such a long time, and has been, as the guys just alluded to, a great servant to the club, has provided everything and given everything there is to give to a club the way that he has, and the productivity, and we know all the numbers, and we know all the achievements. And so this is when you want the club and the player to find a happy medium. I don't think that's going to happen, because clearly the dislike and the disdain from both parties is very adamant. And I also think that Barcelona has handled this in a way almost as if nothing to see here, really nothing going on. Today it was funny to see the Barcelona Twitter handle saying, well, the players have arrived for physicals, and they said they put pictures up of Griezmann and Piqué and Ter Stegen. I'm like, either you're dumb, you're tone deaf, or you don't quite understand the gravity of the situation. You don't even have to report that the players are coming back. The news is not that Ter Stegen and Piqué are coming back and that Griezmann is coming back. The news is that the guy that is not there for the physical, and you're only just bringing more attention to it. And it's just another little example of how sometimes Barcelona took for granted Lionel Messi and say, you know what, he has such a Barcelona heart that he'll never leave here. No matter what we do, no matter how much we mess this up, he'll never leave here. Now we're at the point in which the door is right there, is open, and he feels like maybe he's walking through that door. And if that's the case, see you guys later. Waste a chance for Barcelona to maintain and to keep their hero right where he belongs.
So he hasn't turned up for that today?
Yes.
I think it's a really bad move for him to act like this if there's no valid reason. There's ways you push about moves. There's ways you try and manoeuvre your way out of a club if that's what you want. But you have to stay within your contractual responsibilities to your employers, right? And I don't think it's a good look if he, for example, doesn't turn up for regular training when that starts again. However, no matter if it's Messi or Ronaldo, I don't care who it is. You don't do that. This goes back to at least last summer. Do you remember that scattergun approach Barcelona had, trying to sign players like Neymar and stuff? I mean, they were literally it was embarrassing. They were literally dragging players out the dressing room going, do you want him? Back exchange? No. All right. Do you want him? Rakitic? No. Oh, you go back in. And it was just a total mess. And the way they went about it, and I just think from around that time, all the way through the season, and then you had the coaching changes, then you had some other issues off the field, and then culminating in a hugely embarrassing defeat to Bayern Munich. Andy knows he's had a great partnership with Luis Suarez, and that's probably over whether both stay or not, because, you know, Luis Suarez has been struggling. So things have just changed so much, but whatever happens, as a professional, he needs to get his backside to the training ground and needs to train until he gets the move or clubs come to an agreement. Whether you're Lionel Messi or not, he has to get down there with his teammates, his current teammates, and train and resolve it from there.
Last word on this quickly, Gab.
No, there's a legal reason why he's not at training now. I take your point, Craig. But once he comes out and he says, we sent this letter, I am no longer a Barcelona player because we believe this letter has legal validity. by showing up, he's undermining his argument. I know it sounds weird, but that is a strong legal case. He's got to follow through with it, and that's why he can't be there. I am 100% certain that would be the legal advice.
He's got a release clause. He's still under contract for another 12 months.
No, it's not a release clause, though. It's not a release clause. It's a unilateral termination of his contract.
Yeah. Yeah, I get your point.
He says, by writing this letter, I have terminated my contract. I am no longer a Barcelona employee.
I see it. I get it. Right. Well, if that's the case, right, if that's the case and he's been advised not to turn up to the club, then fine.
Right.
But what I'm saying
I would assume,
if that's the assumption that he's actually going to be doing his case harm by turning up, if his lawyers are telling him that, that's fine. My point is, let's not go down the Huffy route if things start getting a little cloudy in the next couple of months, couple of weeks, few days, whatever it is, and don't pitch up for training. But if it's a legal matter, I stand back and go, you just listen to your advisors.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.